Thinking about moving to Philadelphia? Well, here are 5 suburbs outside of Philadelphia that you should know about and you should really familiarize yourself. One of these is actually my favorite, and I will tell you which one it is at the end. I can tell you in the beginning, that'd be no fun. So let's get right into it. These are no particular order, but we're gonna do with number 5, King of Prussia, also better known as KOP. It's one of those suburbs that honestly feels like a small, tiny little town, little city. It's about 20 miles northwest of Philadelphia. And I can tell you over the years, it's exploded. I've been doing real estate for 20 years, and it was really rinky-dink little town, but it's actually just gotten huge. I mean, it's crazy how big it's gotten over there. Turned into like one of those well-developed, fast-moving suburbs in its opportunity-packed areas in Pennsylvania. So if you know, someone who thinks about having everything, you're someone who loves having everything close by, right next to you, easy to grab, easy to walk to, not really, but easy to drive to, KOP. As we call it, this really is known King of Prussia, basically hands it to you on a silver platter. So let's start with the obvious, King of Prussia Mall. Used to be the biggest mall in all of the United States, but then Mall of America came along, knocked it off its pedestal. It's still pretty big. It's huge. You will get lost in King of Prussia Mall. Not only will you get lost, you will forget where you parked. So yeah, it's a rite of passage. Getting lost, number 1. Number 2, not remembering where you parked. Now, the cool thing with King of Prussia Mall has everything you can find, everything you can think of. It has, anything from Louis Vuitton, Burberry, Coach, Nike, and the list goes on and on and on. Apple Store. Been there myself a couple times at Apple Store. Not the Apple Store, but it's more than just the King of Prussia Mall. It's got restaurant, lounges, Cheesecake Factory. Come on, who doesn't like Cheesecake Factory? But it's more than just that, As I said before, it's gone through like a major glow up, major explosion. They built what's called the Town Center, the King of Prussia Town Center. If you haven't been there, make sure when you visit, make sure you check it out. It's pretty cool. What they did is they created a little, as it's called, little town center within King of Prussia. And it's basically right across the street from the mall. And by the way, right next to that is a movie theater. So you could really go to King of Prussia Mall and have dinner. You can go catch a movie, have dinner, go shopping, catch another movie, so on and so forth. But the town center is cool because not only do they have townhouses that you can buy, they have apartments, they have a Wegmans, there's a Walmart. Yes, if you miss Walmart, it is right next to the Wegmans. They have an LA Fitness Center. You can go to restaurants like Davio's, CityWorks, catch a burger, catch a beer at Davio's. It's just a great little spot in there, and it's always parking. Actually, I've been there more than a few times, never had any problems parking over there. So it makes it easy. There's co-working spaces, events. It just makes up for everything, kind of what you're looking for. You also not only got to keep in mind with King of Prussia, top-rated school district, Open Marion School District, well-rated, diverse, always upgrading the facilities. And I'm going to give you a little tip, small little tip about King of Prussia, especially the Upper Marion School District. Now, if King of Prussia is a little bit out of your price range, you can go to the town next to it called Bridgeport. Small little town, also on the upswing. King of Prussia kind of dragged it with itself when when King of Prussia started going up, Bridgeport started tagging along. Houses are cheaper there. Why do I say that? Yes, the houses are cheaper in Bridgeport than King of Prussia in the same school districts. You still get the same bang for your buck. Job-wise, King of Prussia is amazing. You got many corporate offices, business park, logistics hubs, pharmaceutical companies aren't that far away. A lot of people actually from Philly drive to King of Prussia to work in King of Prussia. Some people in King of Prussia drive to Philly to go to work, but there's more people driving from Philly to King of Prussia to go to work. I can tell you that. Great looking houses. What could go wrong? Nothing really, except for traffic. Getting in and out of King of Prussia is a pain. I'm gonna tell you. Safety is great. It's well below Pennsylvania average. Crime rate is down. Safety is great. It's got some problem with driving in and out because you have 202 kind of goes right down the middle of King of Prussia. It's a pain. It really is. But then on the other hand, on the weekends, you can go to the Valley Forge National Historical Park. You can go hang out there. Listen very closely. Just listen closely. You might hear George Washington himself giving orders in the woods. Yes, he was there. Make sure you keep an eye on that. Got some history. Got a little bit of a suburb that blends modern houses, older homes, career opportunities with comfort. That makes King of Prussia probably one of the top choices. And by the way, if you're thinking about moving here, you're obviously going to reach out to this guy. Check out this information. Give him a little DM, email, give me a call. Don't send me smoke signals. Don't forget to subscribe. Come on now, hit the like button. Number 4, Ardmore, Pennsylvania. You want all those perks that from King of Prussia, but a little more softer touch to it, a little more walkability, a little more everyday charm, a little more older homes, then that suburb might be Ardmore. It's really slightly different in Ardmore. It's about 25 miles west of Center City, sits along the historic main line, considered a town of the main line, but doesn't have that stiff old money vibe. It still has more of a mixes classical charm with convenience and energy, and real neighborhood personality. Now, King of Prussia has the town center, Ardmore has the suburban square. I would say, definitely would say slightly smaller aspect, but it's pretty cool, especially in the spring, summer, when it gets nicer out there. In the wintertime, it's a little chilly. Suburban square, nice little community hangout. You got cafes, beautiful farmers market, boutiques, fitness studios. Yeah, you can actually go to a Lululemon store, get your workout outfit on, and go to Lifetime Fitness. They're right next to each other. You could do that. I will tell you a trick about Suburban Square: park in the parking garage. Why? Because it's free. Parking lot on the other side of Suburban Square, and you have to pay. It's not a lot, but it's a couple dollars. And if you don't have to spend it on the parking, you can spend it more on shopping. Just remember that. Big thing about Ardmore is the walkability. You can walk everywhere. You can walk to grocery stores, you can walk to parks, cafes, you can walk to the SEPTA line, the Paoli-Thorndale line, which puts you in Center City in about 20-25 minutes. You can't beat that. That's probably one of the biggest things about Ardmore, is that you can easily live there. It's a little more expensive. Remember, it's more expensive than King of Prussia, I can tell you that much. It's a little bit price-wise and a little more on the higher side, but it's really easy to get back and forth if you work in the Center City. Easily jump on the train, takes you right to Market Center, 30th Street, Market Street, 30th Street, Market Station. Get you in there, go to work, you'll be fine. A lot of the homes, you have a lot of characters, a lot of older homes, stone twins, colonials, renovated apartments, and new luxury units coming along. Like I said before, prices are a little bit higher compared to King of Prussia, but you also sit in an amazing school district. King of Prussia has Upper Merion. Now what does Ardmore have? Lower Merion. It's not a major difference, but it's really a top-notch school district too. You also have some nightlife, believe it or not. You have the Ardmore Music Hall, some cozy pubs, bars, microbreweries, a little more of a nightlife compared to King of Prussia, but it is a safe, social suburb with a blend of longtime locals and young professionals living there. So you have that convenience. You know, if you want walkability, great food, easy commute, no matter where you work, Ardmore should definitely be on your list. Now, I will say number 3, Media, Pennsylvania. It's another amazing option. It's about 30 minutes southwest of Center City, but it feels like a very peaceful town. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Media is kind of like that little town you'll see in the Hallmark movie. You know, the holiday Hallmark movie where you have the corporate attorney go to the big conference, and guess what? Her car breaks down, and she breaks down right outside of Media, and you know, she's sitting on the side of the road, and here comes that grumpy, handsome looking tow truck driver, picks her up very begrudgingly, but drives her into town, takes her car to the mechanic, and of course the mechanic tells her she's got to wait a week to get that special car part for her special car. So what happens? She falls in love with the town, and then she falls in love with the grumpy. You know what I'm talking about. That's kind of what Media is. It feels like a place that actually everybody enjoys living there. Not a lot of chaos. Warm, walkable town that drives a lot of people in. State Street is kind of the star of the show. Indie coffee shops, mom and pop shops, family-owned restaurants, old theaters, small storefronts. You don't see a lot of big chains going on there. Yes, they have a Starbucks. That's what you're looking for, but seriously, kind of the old-time feel is what gives Media its charm. A lot of older homes there, a lot of slightly bigger, come with yard, tree-lined streets, sidewalks with tree-lined streets, sidewalks without trees, mature landscaping. This is kind of the cool thing. Now with State Street, getting back to that, in the summertime, they do dining under the stars. Basically, the restaurants set up outdoor lights and live music. It's pretty cool. I mean, it really is. It's that, you know, a lot of people, a lot of families live in Media, not quite as busy as Ardmore or King of Prussia, but still has its own little charm. The cool thing is with Media, like I said before, it's walkable to anything. Like, you really don't have to buy a car, you have a car, but you won't drive it a lot because it's easy commute to get to the Media Wawa line. That's what it's called. The Media Wawa line takes you to Center City in about 30 minutes. You can walk everywhere. You can walk to the grocery store, walk to the local restaurant, walk to the pubs, the breweries, the parks, everything like that, the playgrounds. So you have that aspect, and it's a positive aspect on that. It gets a little crazy with parking there because that's what a lot of these small towns do. The homes are colonials, Victorian, craftsman homes. Like I said before, you have a lot of new construction over there, but you also have a lot of older homes. I don't want to say preferably, I prefer an old home. I prefer that because it's not going anywhere. I always feel like the newer homes, sometimes depending on the builder, it can be a little shoddy. You also have the Rose Tree Media School District, which is also very highly ranked in Delaware County. It's not perfect, like I said before, parking is a little bit pain. chain, slower nightlife. But either way, if you're more family oriented, media might be it. If you more want quiet, not craziness, media might be it. So let's get to number 4, Westchester. Westchester is kind of like if you take Ardmore and give it more of a city edge vibe, you get Westchester. It's about 35 miles west of Philadelphia. This is suburbs that feels like a little small little city of its own. Yeah, because when you walk in there, you kind of like, wow, this is a crazy city. It's actually it's a beautiful city, by the way. The downtown is one of the best in the region. Historic streets, packed sidewalks. There's a lot of stuff going on in Westchester. Lively restaurants, nightlife scene that stay active almost every night. In the summertime, it gets real crazy. The streets close down for outdoor dining and events, kind of like what media does, but I feel like this is more like hyped up 10 times more and 10 times more crazier. Not crazy in a bad way, it's just more lively. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. Daily life, it's just overall, it's great. Coffee lovers, yeah, people love their coffee in Westchester. Like they really do. I mean, it's like, got Turk's Head, Mayday, Twin Valley, La Cava. And yes, they have a Starbucks. Is that what you're looking for? They have it. Also, a lot of independent mom and pop shops, bookstores, local businesses. You got parks like Everhart and Hoops. And like I said, a lot of local businesses. You know, buy a local, shop local. You work in Westchester, you're not leaving Westchester to go to Center City. You're really not. Price-wise, median, and I would say median Westchester about the same, a little bit less than Ardmore, but not much less. The Westchester Area School District, again, highly ranked. I can't tell you, like the school districts I've mentioned so far are amazing. You can't go wrong with schools important for you. School districts are, you know, these are great school districts. And of course, if you're moving here, you're gonna subscribe. You're gonna give me a little call, send me a DM, email, let me know I could help you to move any of these areas, obviously. Now we're gonna go into the next one. We're going to number 1, Abington. It's not number 1 on my list. I will tell you at the end which was number 1. Make sure you stay for that. We're gonna talk about Abington. Why Abington? Well, Abington is a small little town. It's got a major perks. 1, it's about 10, the most 15 minutes north of Philly. It is a quiet little suburb with that. You want more practical, family friendly, not too far from Philly. You just can't go wrong. Now, close enough to Philly where you can enjoy it, but far enough where you don't have to worry about the city life. Quiet has, you know, Abington has a solid, established feel. It's one of the oldest communities in Montgomery County. Not only is it one of the oldest, it was ranked by Money Magazine, one of the best little towns in all of the United States. You have great parks, tons of convenience, a school district that's amazing. It's what they call a blue ribbon school district. What does that mean? That means a lot of families live here. Yes, daily life is easy. Shopping centers, local restaurants, small businesses, quick SEPTA access. You can take the regional rail or you can take the buses to get to Center City. You know, families love the convenience of having Abington hospitals right in smack dab in there. It's a huge hospital. Each neighborhood has its own little vibe. You got Willow Grove with the Willow Grove Mall, right, kind of in their part of Abington. You have Roslyn. By the way, let me back up. Willow Grove has some awesome houses. The cool thing with Abington, it's got a couple of main roads, and off those main roads, you can find nice little neighborhoods, nice little communities with older homes, with yards. Again, tree-lined streets. Again, you have sidewalks with trees or without trees. Roslyn is a great neighborhood. I've sold many houses over the years in Roslyn. Roslyn is a great little area if you're downsizing or if you're buying your first home. The reason being is because a lot of the homes are a little bit smaller there, anywhere from 1,200 to 1,500 square feet. Pricing is usually pretty reasonable. Actually, Abington, I would say, is probably the cheapest of all these 5 suburbs. And that's not a bad thing. Just to give you a heads up, if you're looking for something less than King of Prussia, less than Westchester, but you're looking for a great school district, easy access to jump on the turnpike, easy access to Center City to get to Philadelphia, Abington has that for you. You also, if you love nature, you have Briar Bush Nature Center, small little parks all around. Like I said, the cost of living is slightly higher than average, but still cheaper than what we had before. Much cheaper than main line. But you still have the popular restaurants, you have food spots, great local shops, coffee shops, boutiques, mom and pop shops. So it kind of makes it all around a great choice. Now, also the other thing when it comes to Abington that a lot of people don't talk about, the advantage that Abington has is right next to it is Jenkintown. I don't know if you remember the first, when I talked about King of Prussia, I had Bridgeport. Abington has Jenkintown. Now, Jenkintown is not as cheap. Actually, in fact, I would venture to say Jenkintown is more expensive than Abington, but it's even a small little community. It has its own little school district. It's right next to it. So if Abington isn't right there for you, definitely check out Jenkintown. Definitely, I'll give you 6 little suburbs that people don't talk about. Jenkintown is one of them. It has its own little school district, own little police department. It's a real tiny little community there. It's real tight knit. And again, a lot of people just park, walk everywhere. There's really no school buses there. A lot of the kids walk to school, or you walk your kids to school if they're younger. So it's even a smaller community, but you wouldn't realize that you're this about 15 minutes away from Center City, Philadelphia, and you live in this little community that's very quiet, quite safe, has some great houses, a lot of older homes. That's what you're looking for in a real tight-knit community. So anyway, there you have it. 5 communities outside of Philadelphia. Plus I gave you an extra one with Jenkintown, which is my favorite. Easy. King of Prussia. I like King of Prussia. Got a good vibe. Got a kind of young professional vibe, older people vibe, up and coming vibe, all mixed together. That's why I like King of Prussia. That would be my number 1. There you go. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Make sure you subscribe. Smash the like button. Don't hit that bad button. Don't you dare. Come looking for you. No, I'm just joking. Either way, as I said before, check out my other videos on my channel. I got a whole bunch of other ones talking about neighborhoods in Philadelphia, some other suburbs. I release a video every Friday at 3:30. Make sure you check that out. And once again, thank you for watching.